They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Jackson options out left. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Ahmad Gardner got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Jackson's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
Touchdown, Chicago! O.J. Howard, 32 yards.
And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Now a first down throw for Newton. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not how they envisioned the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson out to the left there and complete to Howard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Elliott going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Again, it's Elliott.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Newton. They set up the screen for Henry. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Newton. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Newton now to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Here's Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Commanders have cut it back within a score.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to
and now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play,
so they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
For this offense, looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw left side on target to Thielen.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
He'll find Lazard here over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. A dump off to Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Myers' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Henry. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Jackson now. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Daniel Bellinger, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Newton. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Newton's throw caught by his receiver Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Cam's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, Jackson. They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
56,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Allen Lazard, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Jakeem Grant now to return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jackson on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson will throw again. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Daniel Jones leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff down to about the 45.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry, 33 yards.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Jackson lets it fly for Thielen. And this is caught. Touchdown! Adam Thielen, 46 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20.
Touchdown, Washington.
Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders get a bit closer.
That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed,
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
50. Nine yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now Jackson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. This is Homer. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. O.J. Howard. Beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 73 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Adam Thielen, he gets set to go again with the rest of this offense. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And coughed it up. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Henry up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Shaun Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of the guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit. But I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home was a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
He'll go underneath here to Elliott.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Here's Jackson. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will have the Bears
his first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Got a man. That's Colin Johnson.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Another. Good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
In motion left goes a tight end. Inside handoff, Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And the busy night for Henry continues. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Draw play. This is Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Newton's throw here on target to Hurst. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Now Newton.
His target, Beckham.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the penalty, it's Henry. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A give to Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 4. 57 seconds to go. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a 1st down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Jackson to throw.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll run it with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Gotta bring it through it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and producer. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
Hit him, cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we walk a pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose that we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's the NFC Championship game. Washington Commanders, taking on Daniel Jones and the Minnesota Vikings.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Minnesota Vikings
and the Washington Commanders. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now Jones going right back to Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. A give for Taylor running right side.
And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Henry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. They'll run. It's Henry.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Touchdown, Washington. Hayden Hurst, 49 yards.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Jones.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
To throw again on second down. Jones, again, he finds more. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw again. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now it'll be 4th and short.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here's Jones on 1st and 10.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
We dominate today.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now a give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Back to throw. Jones. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try from 28 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second. Quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Henry again on second down.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Henry up the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So this drive spans 7 plays, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Now Jones on 3rd. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Jones. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Now it's another carry for the fullback Johnson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a passage taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Here's Hill on the return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at the 45. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Henry out of the pistol. He stiff arms him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
80 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock. and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Jones, a final shot before break. Going deep here for Bryant. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the Battle of the Sea. He will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens squaring off against the Tennessee Titans. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Throwing is Newton. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Henry. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Jones now throwing to start the drive. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Operating from the gun, Jones. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, Henry. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Oh, nice move. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. On the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll look to throw again. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Inside handoff, Henry. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. Haven't had that poor defensive line. They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Newton now to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards.
And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones throwing on first down.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Down at the 33. Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson now, the fullback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
William Golston. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake. Jones.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it again with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
131 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
20. Great. Shift. Watch the shift. You got tight. You got tight right there.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again to Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a handoff to Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, offense operate quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Inside handoff here to Ricard. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. Washington on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Henry up the middle. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Calling a gain of 5, 4th down now.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they fake. It's a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's fine as her and her friends. Big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
quick to pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
Going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down. Tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear you out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it when look like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear a cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee to get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they would never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the gurus, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow. Have you lost your mind? But I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the flow. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm
award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 4th down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we came to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they call respect. We don't care who the best, we don't worry who was next. We gon' put them boys to rest like a 10 feet of bed. I'm ahead of the rest like I came without a net. They gon' say it under breath, I'ma say it with my chest. I got it wrapped like a toga, put the whole team on my shoulders. Hold up, wake these boys up, call me Folger, soldier, flow feeling colder, some call it polar. You don't wanna box me, I'm feeling cocky, hair stocky, leave him floppy, face naughty, talking all aki, think he big poppy, then I'll chop him down like karate. I see none of you here can stop me, it's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy, I'm rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
I'm Gonzo, got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend, she went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm Gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. This shit in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 57. See Cam Newton and the Washington Commanders taking on Joe Burrow and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thrilled to be with you guys. And, well, you think that they're having fun on Broadway in downtown Nashville
no
right
doubt
about
about
now? Yeah, just a touch. I mean, what a year the Titans have put together as they search for their first title in franchise history.
And remember, they've only been to the Super Bowl one time before, but now that they're back, I think they can set aside the agony of that That was back in 2000. They played the Rams. Remember Kevin Dyson catching a pass late in the game, stretching for the goal line and not quite getting there? And that was also the same year of the Music City Miracle. Yeah. When they got to the, won in the playoffs against Buffalo, got to the Super Bowl, but now they're back. Set it all to the side. Set it all. In the past, here come the Titans trying to win it all.
Meanwhile, this is a Washington team that kind of flew under the radar this year. They weren't to be here, far from it, but I guess it just shows you what a name change can do.
This is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying to get. The rest of this game.
Here's Algier again on second down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Juwan Bentley.
He's at the 30, 10, 5.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Algier.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now it's Burrow. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Commanders will have solid field position here. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow.
Dumps this one off to Algier.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at about the 14.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
From the 27, Newton. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. Newton now to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left.
DeMarcus Lawrence. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there.
Now Hill to return it.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
1 quarter done, 3 more to play. Here in Super Bowl 57, it's Washington with the early lead.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try the right side with Henry. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. As much space, a loss results there.
Derrick Henry uses the stiff up,
and he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest. And there he goes.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans now just over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Algier going straight ahead.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Algier will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes.
And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Henry.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Henry again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
He'll buy some time right.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Mercedes Lewis from 3 yards out.
And the Commanders are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their last time out, they scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Algier now up the middle.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Caught left side by Cobb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Here's Jake Bailey now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And this returnable for Hill.
44-yard punt, return of 9.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but
Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Second down, here's Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to the ground now. It's Henry.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Inside handoff, Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And a busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did him a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Trying the left side with Algier.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Here's Algier again on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense. In desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the give, it's Algier. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
On 1st down, it's Newton. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Henry running right.
And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Another run for Murray on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go with Murray again.
And able to get this to the 31.
on any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. They give up the gut for Murray. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Go again. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 30-yard line.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On second, here's Algier.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit. Having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Tennessee score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And
not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. And quickly they get to the line. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Washington on third down.
They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. Now Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Titans are right back in this football game.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow, middle of the field, it's Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.